What up, what up, what up? We are back. Man, oh man. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at, chat? Slow grind, it looks like back towards the opening range. Willy-nilly, yeah, it's going a little willy-nilly. I'm not gonna lie here, Chad. It looks a little willy-nilly to me. I think that qualifies for willy-nilly price action here. You gotta love it. So now you guys kind of see what I was saying before we went to lunch. Wasn't much going on here. I mean, you had the break to the downside. You had a retracement, right? Push up, V-shaped recovery, retracement, higher high, retracement, higher high. Currently getting a retracement. As we kind of slow grind here, it looks like back towards 26,733, chat. Right, so it seems that we're kind of grinding here, higher highs and higher lows being put in. It's not exactly super clean, but it looks somewhat promising towards the upside here. You gotta love that. But we are back. Let's see who was the first comment, guys. PB 5870. You gotta love it. Hudson 7073. This price action is some garbage. Shrugga, yeah. When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right, guys. It's definitely not ideal, but what do you do? Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trade my Warbucks account. Got longs here going, guys, on Nvidia. Make no mistake about it. Trying to ride this momentum to the upside, right? We'll kind of see what happens there. I'm up a small amount, but we're gonna let it ride probably going into the close because I feel like there's some kind of like some upside potential here. In all honesty, chat. So we're gonna find out one way or another. Don't have, I'll be honest though, guys. I don't necessarily have super high, I guess, expectations for the afternoon today. Only because of what's been going on, right? So let me kind of play around with this a little bit. Give me 1 second. So I don't really have super high expectations, guys. I'm up about $20 so far. I'm gonna let it ride. I'll flip to that in a second. I'm looking potentially for a long here as well on NQ, chat. I do like to attempt to kind of get back above the opening range. $26,733 would put us back inside of the ORB. So I am kind of watching here to see how this plays out. for a potential long. All right, so there's 26,723. Got a reaction out the 14 and 50 EMA. 26,702 would have been the perfect entry. Obviously, that happened before, right? Kind of like right at the start of the stream. You had a retracement down to 26,701. Now you're getting the expansion up. Looking pretty promising here for possibly a pop of that previous candle's high. Do I use VWAP? No, I do not. So I do not. Nothing against VWAP though, personally, but I don't use it, right? What I'm looking at here, chat, is the potential of the 14 EMA kind of acting as support as we kind of ramp up here on this current 1 hour candle and we expand back above 26,000, like 733, right, as a possibility. So that's what I'm watching, because we got some bullish structure kind of picking up in the market to the upside, right? So if that's going to continue, then we're going to continue to put in higher highs. And higher lows. So you had breakout to the upside, retracement, breakout to the upside, retracement, and now we're attempting to kind of break out to the upside. D-Money, I watched the video where you got your G-Wagon. That G-Wagon's pimp. Hey, I appreciate that. So, yeah, you're looking here, chat, to kind of see, are we able to break back above these previous candles highs, like 26,728, and then you're targeting above 733, right, for more upside? 47 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle. I like the longs here, chat, for an attempted push up towards 733 or higher, right? So just kind of eyeing this to see if we'll get some momentum to kind of break that previous candle's high with momentum. 27 seconds left. You're kind of watching to see how this candle like plays out. 15-minute candle right now looks bullish, looks promising for more upside here. Kind of like a snap of the previous candle's high, and you're looking for that 729, guys. There it is. Right there's 728. So we're long here. We're trying to get more expansion. I'm not going to give this a lot of room here, chat. Needed to kind of pick up momentum here and not kind of fall back to the downside. Solid momentum in the market. Took the long. Want to break above 733. Don't want, and I think I tried to have the trade copier on, did not have it on, so a little bit heavy on this position. So I'm not going to give it a lot of room here, guys. I needed to kind of pick up here, or I must chop it. To be honest. And you're getting a rejection right at the level. So you want to see us back above 725. If we can't hold 725, that previous candle's high, then that's not great, right? This is the 15-minute chart that I was kind of watching, and you're looking for an expansion up out of this level. And right now we're kind of getting a bit of a retracement, right? So if you guys kind of notice the 5-minute chart, what I was looking at on a 5-minute chart here, we'll flip to that real quick, is basically the reaction and had to close it out, got stopped out, guys, right? So reaction right back down. So typical chop. Basically saw us putting in higher highs, 5-minute chart on the way up, right? Higher highs and higher lows, breaking out to the upside. We just got a retracement right back down, smack back down. So that stopped me out pretty quick. You got to love that. And it'll probably push back up now. So just retrace basically right back to the 50 EMA. And like I said earlier, guys, I don't have high expectations for this afternoon unless something kind of comes out, maybe news related, etc., that says that, hey, the war, you know, ceasefire, etc., is going to be a stink, right? We should have got a push. I was looking for a break above 26,733. Which will put us back inside the ORB. Then you would be targeting higher highs up towards 826, 26,826 area, right? Because if we're not breaking down to the downside, we're actually putting in structure for that to hold. We need to continue higher. So that was a thought process. And look at the bottom wick. You gotta love it. Current 5-minute candle. It'll probably end up possibly pushing back through that 729 level. So the EMAs have been holding pretty well for a point of entry. You gotta love this chop, guys. Right back up, 721. So nasty reaction down, reaction right back up. And the thought process hasn't changed. If you're able to kind of stay above these levels, back above 730, you're targeting back inside of the ORB, right? I mean, we're like right there. So probably a lot in the sand for the Bulls and the Bears. Had some chop this morning as well, right? Was finally able to kind of get the move to the upside. Look at the reaction here, chat. Look at the reaction. Right back up. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, so pretty bearish, bearish close, but a long bottom wick. Five-minute chart, 15-minute chart. Sorry, chat. Closed as a bullish engulfing candle. Oh man, you gotta love it. Right off the 14 and 50 EMA. No news today. So the other issue, right? No news. So there's nothing really to kind of get us rolling here. from a momentum standpoint other than just strictly price action today based off of the straight news, right? So no red folder. Tomorrow we do have some news on the horizon. And this is what I was looking at, right? That bullish 15-minute candle. You just couldn't get follow through. Pop 26,730, targeting higher inside of the opening range. If we lose the lows down here, then obviously you're looking for lows below like 26,680. So I still feel could be some more upside here coming, guys. The higher time frame, 1 hour chart's bullish. You just had a nasty retracement, unfortunately. But it is bullish, right? Meaning that current 4 hour candle's bullish. It's attempting to kind of push higher. 1 hour chart right now is bullish. Got a V-shaped recovery kind of forming. There's a 130 level attempt again, guys. So you had that whole retracement and then a push right back up. 5-minute chart. So the chop continues. So is there enough strength to kind of bust through these highs, right? That's the question. Got about a minute left on the current. Minute and a half left on the current. 5-minute candle. These little retracements, chat, that's the funny part, right? You're getting like these retracements and then these pops. So, I mean, a 15-minute candle looks prime for a pop here. That's what it looks like to me at the moment. Puts us back inside of the opening range. So, gotta love it. All right, so there's the pop there, guys. That's what you wanted. Just got to break above the ORB high, or sorry, ORB low, right? 26,733. And now you're looking for a possibility of more expansion to the upside. So had a nasty retracement on the trade previous to this, right? It's always funny when that happens, that you get a swipe of the lows and then you get the pop for more expansion to the upside. Very next candle. 5-minute candle. So you gotta love it. Typical NQ price action here, chat. Is there enough? I guess the question is going to be, is there enough energy to keep us, to get us back inside of that ORB? Right, back inside of the ORB range. All right, so there's a pop there. Holding this for a little bit more. Let's go 630. Entry was 728. I'm going to give it a little bit more time here. We'll see if we get a little bit more pop to the upside here. 736. It's one of those days. One of those days, guys. Not enough follow through so far. They're not ready to kind of push it higher. Got a rejection on 5-minute chart kind of happening. You gotta love the afternoon after a pretty choppy morning. Oh man, you gotta love it. Just got a sneak peek of something pretty cool here, chat. In regards to the mentorship, make no mistake about it. You gotta love it. I appreciate the lessons in discipline. Ah, man, this is more than a lesson in discipline. I think this is a masterclass in discipline today, chat. You're not getting a ton of follow through on some of these moves. You know, I mean, it is encouraging. I'm not going to lie, to see us kind of get back to the ORB guys, because a lot of times, you know, if we're going to break above it, then we could get some nice movement back towards the top of the range. And keep in mind, that's 26,827. So there is room to the upside, chat. If we can kind of keep this momentum going, there's room. So I do like that. Your entry, though, just has to be on point, right? You're getting in primarily on retracements today. That's what the price action has been giving. You're actually getting in on retracements and trying to ride the momentum up, versus some of these breakouts, right? So there's another push back to 737. Did you say we can copy trade? Yeah, you can copy trade using Tradeovate Prop, only prop firm of the BDH. Look at the pop here, guys. I mean, I felt good about the longs, right? Initially, 15-minute chart, pretty convincing bullish engulfing candle. Just a matter of some of these retracements being a little bit larger than you want, but you got to be leaning towards longs here, chat. Based off the price action. Yeah, you can copy trade using Tradeovate Prop if you're, depending on the prop firm, like Apex right now, 90% off. You got today, and you got the rest of today, and then you got tomorrow, and that's it. Using the code PW as always. You can copy trade up to 20 accounts. More like a fizzle than a pop? Yeah, I know. It's just nasty today, chat, with some of this price action. But your best entry, to be honest, is coming on the retracements to the downside. Is what it's kind of sniffing out, right? That's what it feels like. So like this current 5-minute candle, you're looking for a wick to be formed, bottom wick. And then you get the expansion back to the upside if they're going to continue up. See how we were right back down on the next candle, 5-minute chart? Oh, man. So we had a break above the ORB. We had a candle that closed above it, chat. And then now you're getting the new 5-minute candles kind of opening up and having a bit of an issue at the moment. Still time though left. Current 5-minute candle. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. But this would be like that retracement area that you are, right? The bottom wick was put in, and then do we push out of this back above 740? Gonna go on 4 weeks without a pullback, LOL. Well, it could. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. So if we can hold 26,728 guys, longs are in play here up to that next, you know, maybe 750 or higher. All right, so we need to hold basically 26,728. And longs are going to be in play here, guys, to possibly 750 or higher. So that's the thought process there. We had a retracement that's been happening in the market with these pullbacks. And this is like scalper. This is scalper time, guys. This isn't kind of get married to a trade setup. It kind of feels like scalper time. You're just kind of scalping these retracements up. Quick pops, and then you're taking a profit off the table. See, 741, we just popped the previous candle high. You want 750, but might not get it because now it's having a hard time kind of pushing, right? So all right, there it is. There's a little bit more pop. Push right back down. So all you can do right now is scalp. That's pretty much it, chat. Getting in on the bottom wicks and trying to ride it up on this nasty price action, which is not ideal. So, gotta love it. Let me pull this up really quick, guys. Yeah, the higher time frame. Yep, I know. Yeah, the 1 hour chart looks bullish, but look at the pullback. Right, the higher time frame is bullish, but you're getting these retracements before going higher. That's why this is a little bit more like difficult. You gotta, you know, you want to be a little bit more strategic here. Maybe get in on the pullback like this. This was a perfect pullback to 720, and then all of a sudden you're up 15 points back to 735, back to 740. Right, so. Only happens when I can't participate, evidently. Yeah, this is vile. Yeah, it's crazy, man. What was that wick? Yeah, no, guys, that's what I'm saying. This is not chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you made profit this morning, you might be smart and just be a little sensible here with the price action, right? That's going on, because you're getting pops, you're getting drops right back down. So it's easy to get chopped if you're not careful. And we're right at the ORB low. Let me switch to this really quick, guys. All right, there's 737. Oh, man. All right, let me switch this really quick, guys. My Warbooks. I'll log into this account. 1 second here, chat. All right, so, however, Nvidia, we are long here, guys, on Nvidia here. I'm going to ride this thing going into the close because obviously we're starting a nice recovery on NQ. This is the equities, obviously, right? Trading on Warbucks. Made no mistake about it. I'll be doing more of this week, chat. Trying to see what I can get here. You gotta love it. Obviously, you got some room to the upside on Nvidia, so I'm gonna ride it. The same thing I'm trying to do with NQ. We'll keep an eye on it, guys, as we get closer going into that 3 o'clock time. Make no mistake about it. Another rejection. Another rejection of the opening range low. NQ, quit playing games with my heart. We just cannot get the momentum going here, chat. Today's one of those days to be smart. And not give back if you made profit, because clearly it's one of those days that NQ goes through. I think that's a TLC song, guys. Buy on pullbacks? Yeah, that's what. So if you're listening to what I was saying, chat, that's what's happening right now, is that you're having to get in on these wicks. Previous candles, like anticipating that it's going to be a higher low being put in, and then we get the move, right? To the upside, which is gonna trap a lot of people, because you know, if you're playing it as a breakout to the downside and you're trying to short this, well, you're getting chopped because price is pushing up the opposite direction, right? But you got a lot of wicks. Look at all these wicks, guys. Wick, bottom wick. You're basically buying off the bottom wick, anticipating it, and then you're trying to ride it to new highs. Got to be quick on the trigger, though, chat, with that, right? So that's a little bit more difficult, because if you blink, it could be already kind of put in a new high, and then it's starting to kind of retrace. Here's the pop again. Once again, they're trying, right, to break. You're trying to break through this ORB level, and if they do that, you're up to 780 level. So I'm just kind of taking what I see here, chat, based off of that. And a nasty kind of market here at the moment. We'll drop a poll in the chat. I want to see how you guys are feeling, because the reality is that it's not exactly ideal price action. Caught that short this AM, was up 15,000 within 20 seconds. Tradeovate was bugging and didn't let me close. By the time I refreshed, locked in 9K. Hey, Big Tick Energy OG, you gotta love it. Thanks for the $10 tip. We're going to drop a poll in the chat, guys, because we're getting ready for Power Hour. We got less than 25 minutes. Want to see how you guys are feeling, up or down for Power Hour. I'm leaning towards, if the momentum kind of continues like this, we're going to have a bounce, pretty significant bounce, guys, but it's not clean on the way up. That's what I'm leaning towards right now, but we'll see what happens. So I'm dropping a poll in the chat right now. We'll get your opinion. See how you guys are feeling. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. Trying to get to 1,000 likes on the stream. We got well over 20. We got 2,200 plus people tuned into the show. Appreciate the support, guys. On a nasty kind of indecisive price action day. Price is slowly grinding to the upside, but you're not getting follow through on some of these moves. Looks like we had 2,600 likes on the morning stream, chat. So can we keep the streak alive of 1,000 plus likes? That'll put us over 3,600 likes on the day. Crave with Lil Ray Ray, guys. We had over 31,000 people, 31,000 views, sorry, this morning plus. So that number is going to go up. So I love that. Bearish. Yeah, well, for it to be bearish, the momentum needs to step into the downside, which it could very well. Now that we've kind of rejected the 14 EMA, we need to see how this plays. Put your vote in the chat. So far, 42% feel like we're going up in power hour. 30% feel like we're going to drop, chat, and then you got 28% feel like we're going to be chop. So pretty mixed bag at the moment. D-Money bringing in network numbers on the BH. Hey, I appreciate the support, guys. Even on a nasty price action day, right? We did have a banging trade. The best trade today was about 60 points, right, on that crazy drop. Got chopped a few times before that, though. Was able to get out alive with about $1,800 on the account. So we're not going to complain, guys. But definitely some crazy price action. Took forever to kind of get the continuation move. This session, I'm not sure, right? I mean, I see that we're kind of grinding here, but the question is that going to continue, right, to the upside? Chat feels very strongly at the moment about uppers, so. Tomorrow, guys, make no mistake about it, we're going to have some giveaways. We didn't do any giveaways today. We got to get warm. We got to ease into the week. Can't just be giving away accounts all the time on a Monday. You know what I mean? So tomorrow, make no mistake about it. Sounds like we do have some accounts to give away, chat. Make sure you're here on time. Going to be starting the stream at 9 o'clock. You got to love it. Hey, D-Money, do you see a big bear flag on NQ? Man. Listen, right now, if you look at the 30-minute chart, this looks like we're grinding to the upside. Because look at all these 30-minute candles highs that we've taken out, right? High broken, high broken, high broken, high broken, high broken. So that's not necessarily, I'll put it like this. If we're going to drop to the downside, guys, we need to see some pretty bearish momentum kind of step in here pretty drastically, right? Get us back below 26,696. I mean, other than that, I think that you buy the retracement right now. That's what's printing, chat. You buy the retracements back towards the opening range low of 26,733. Got to buy the retracements for these little pops that are happening. D-Money, how's Jerome doing? Long time no see. Yeah. Last time I saw the guy went to the moon, guy. I mean, chat. Come on, man. This guy was out with PW the last time he was on a trip in Mexico, and you'll be hearing from Jerome more than likely, unfortunately, chat. Because this guy is determined to take my job. So you'll be hearing more from Jerome. Make no mistake about it. Stay tuned. Yeah, so that's how you're kind of looking at this, chat. This is kind of like buy the retracement, ride this thing up. Buy the drop, because there are traps for shorts. And then all of a sudden, we're kind of sitting up here above 733 with momentum to the upside here, guys. And you can see that, see on the 15-minute chart, see that bottom wick? Crazy bottom wick. So it's hard to want to short like when you see that bottom wick. Now you do have about 2 minutes left on the current 15-minute candle that's gonna close out. So we'll see how this closes. Log in here. And that's same thing, guys, right? Nothing's changed. Well, Kevin Durant, chat, is out for the rest of the season, or playoffs, I should say. Kevin Durant's out for the rest of the season due to lower body injury. How many times has this happened with this guy? He's making all this money, but he's out, so you gotta love it. So if you're a Houston Rockets fan, well, sorry, you won't be winning anything. AD worse? Yeah. AD literally just walks on the court and he's an injury, chat. So remember, I'm a Lakers fan, guys. So don't even remind me about AD. This guy, 8 foot tall, he gets hurt. You know, oh, my fingernail, he's out for the whole season. So is this a pullback? I know. All you could do, chat, with this kind of price action is laugh. I mean, that's just what it, to be honest. But yeah, you're getting a bit of a pullback here, 5-minute chart, and the question's gonna be, you know, the trend has been that we get a push back to the upside here after the pullback, right? Back above 732, chat. So let's see if that kind of holds up or if the momentum shifts to the downside. But that's been the play, right? You buy the pullback, you aim for continuation back towards opening range low, 733. Let it ride. And there it is again, once again, right? You gotta love it, guys. I'm just scalping. I'm literally just scalping this, chat. Every pullback. At some point, we're going to break it probably pretty hard to the upside. But until then, you're better off like almost just, you know, taking what you can get. Lower high on the 15-minute this time around. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I mean, you want to watch it, right? I mean, you could play it one or two ways here. You could wait for the break above 26,738, right? Because you're like, okay, well, I want to wait for the previous 15-minute candle to get broken to the upside, the high to get taken, and then you're trying to join the party. Or you're scalping it on the way to the ORB low, right? 733. And it's a little bit more difficult, like I said today, because you're not holding these trades. You're not necessarily getting merit to these positions because you know that a lot of these pops are short-lived. But we got less than 12 minutes here, guys. I do feel that we're gonna kind of expand here pretty hard to the upside. That's just my personal take here, chat. Every retracement is being bought up, so that kind of tells you that the bulls are fighting here to kind of go higher. So and you're looking towards 743 here, chat. Right? If they can really get it going, 743 or higher. About a minute and 12 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle. Just been scalping this these little moves. Nothing too crazy here, guys. Up $975 on this account, just scalping basically these little nasty moves here. You gotta love it. And I do feel that, like I said, 743 or higher, chat. Look out for 743 or higher. Right? Market's kind of building up to kind of push, it feels like. 1 hour candle looks bullish. Just been taking quick scalps. Nasty price action. So look out for 743 or higher here, chat, right? 13 seconds left, current 5-minute candle. We do have some news here. Make no mistake about it. So in regards to the mentorship, guys, look at that handsome fellow. Look at that handsome guy. So there's an application here, chat, DMONEYmentor.com. You're able to go on and actually fill out the form. There's the pop, by the way, chat, to the level I was referring to. So if you took the long there, drop a W in the chat because there is the continuation to the upside. You got to love that. There it is, right? 26,743. And there it is. There's the pop. A little scalp action going on. But your best entries, guys, are coming off of these retracements. We're going to end the poll here because we're getting close to power hour. So notice how the 14 EMAs has been holding, and we've been getting these who's that handsome Dominican? You gotta love it. Yeah, this is just a slow grind here up, chat. That's all. All right, that's what it's looking like here. Keep an eye out here for more potential. If you look to the left, you got all the way up to 764. They're really going to push it. 5-minute chart. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. Counts up right at $1,000, guys. Just scalping basically some of these retracements back to the upside. Saw price just basically giving you some entries off the retracement back towards the 14 EMA, riding it up, riding the momentum. 15-minute chart looks pretty clear that it was going to at least have an attempt to try to break those highs sitting up here above 743. And I know some people were super bearish, kind of thinking that, hey, you know, we're going to fall through the floor. Not necessarily. And a lot of times the opening range, once you're back inside of the opening range, chat, you do get an attempt to go to the top of the range. We know that we got a lot of room, 26,827. No bottom wick, current 5-minute candle. So let's see how this candle kind of plays out. But let's go over this, chat. So if you go to onlypropfirms.com on X, you'll see, make no mistake about it, got this handsome fellow. Look at this handsome guy. Jeez Louise. You're able to apply, chat, for DMONEYmentor.com. You click on it. Make no mistake about it, there's an application here. You click on it. As an applicant, these questions are designed to assess your readiness, commitment, and suitability to be mentored by D-Money at the BDH. A short video will be required, so you're gonna have to submit a video, chat. Entrants are expected to be local to South Florida and able to pay their own way for transportation, etc. This is not a guarantee that you're gonna meet PW. By submitting this form, you're going to be contacted by the BDH. All right, so obviously once you kind of process this, guys, you hit next, and right, you go through, and there's some questions here, right? So what's your current level of experience in the markets? What specific areas of trading you feel most that you need guidance? What's your biggest win? Can you describe your trading strategies, etc., right? So do you have Patrick's course is also a question on their chat. So you know, there's a few pages to kind of go through, and then you submit it, and we're gonna pick who we feel is gonna be a great fit to come and be with D-Money for the mentorship. Make no mistake about it. You gotta love it. Hey girl, haha. Yeah, not necessarily. What's the price of it? The price is free. There's no charge. Come on, man. BDH doesn't charge, chat. Come on, man. Like the upside push here, chat, for potential. If you kind of notice, we just got pretty close to that 7. There it is. There's that 745 kind of push headed towards 750. So yeah, there's no cost for the mentorship, chat. It's a free mentorship. You just have to enter, follow the rules, be a local person in South Florida, be available when the dates are released. It's going to be Monday through Friday. You got to love it. So it's DMONEYmentor.com, guys. Can we drop the link in the chat? Denny, can you drop that link in the chat? DMONEYmentor.com. D-Money, any free accounts today? We're going to do a giveaway tomorrow, chat. So make sure you're here for that. Got a giveaway coming tomorrow. Does Tampa residents qualify? Tampa is 813, I believe, the area code. So that's not a South Florida. That's not a 954561. Let me refrain from saying that because some of you guys may have lived in South Florida and you moved to Tampa and you're going to tell us that you're local, right? So you got to be a local resident here in South Florida, chat. Tampa 400 miles away. Oh, man. All right, so we had a high put in here, 26,748. Getting close to the 1 hour candle closing out, chat. We know that the poll overly bullish. 46% feel like we're going to go up. So we're going to find out. Don't you worry. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Trying to get to 1,000 likes to keep the streak alive. We've had a crazy price action day here, chat. We got 2,400 people tuned into the show. So do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. If you're new to the stream, we rock out Monday through Friday trying to make a little money. What about Fort Myers? Yeah, no, it's South Florida. That's Southwest Florida. I grew up over there, so I'm well aware. Yeah, you got to be a local to. You got to be a local to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Palm Beach area, guys, right? And obviously you would be driving to and from. So, but you're local to South Florida. South Florida is, South Florida. If you're not in South Florida, you're in Southwest Florida, right? So Naples, Fort Myers area is actually Southwest Florida. This is South Florida over, on this side. So on the East Coast. I live in South Orlando. Guys, the rules are pretty clear. Right, the rules are clear, chat. Read the rules. We're not trying to be rude or anything. Look at this push right back down. But there has to be some kind of rules in place, chat. Come on, man. You gotta love it. What about if I have a Delray? Yeah, Delray is South Florida. Delray is definitely South Florida. So guys, I've got so many DMs from people that are like, they're trying to kind of get around the fact that we stayed at South Florida. We're not going to change that, chat. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but the rules are the rules, right? So, and if you can't, obviously, if you're not in South Florida, don't worry, right? It's going to be streamed live. So it's not like you're going to miss anything, chat. It's going to be streamed live. So everything I cover is going to be streamed live. Here's the push right back up, chat, right off the ORB, 26,733. You're looking for, can they get back above 748? That would be the question. All right, it's 3 o'clock here, chat. This is party time. Is it go time for a break of these highs sitting up here to the upside? Break out with momentum, keep it going, or are we going to pull back? That's the question. So you got to love a day where the market is uncertain as far as this whole war thing, chat, right? Because clearly that's impacting the market and the price action. So Good for not. Hey, D-Money, I made $16,000 today. Should I quit for the day? Yes. I don't even have to read the rest of your comment. Yep. I would be done. Cut it off. Use the lockout function, brought to you by Tradeovate Prop. Because on a day like today, when you get this choppy chop action, why would you risk giving back $1 of that 16K when price has been a little choppy? Got to be smart. Somebody said, ain't gonna lie, I low-key like these quick scalps. Yeah, and that's what's happening, right? That's how you got to trade this, guys. Right, at the moment, right? I'll say that. At the moment, you're basically trying to long pullbacks because that's what's been printing until price action dictates otherwise. So this is a new 1 hour candle. Previous candle was super bullish, to be honest. Nice bottom wick. So, you know, the question is now, is there enough momentum to kind of take us higher going into the afternoon session and going into the close? Stuck pretty much dead at the ORB low so far. All right, here's a retracement, 26,726. You gotta push up. If you missed it earlier, guys, right? Push up, retrace, push up, retrace, push up. This is a retracement, right? So you're looking to see if bulls step in and take us higher. 50 seconds left, current 5-minute candle. If you have a Lightning account with Tradeify 50K, what does the balance need to be? Have to be? It's not clear. So have to be for what? To pass it? To pass? You can compare all the props that we partner with at onlypropfirms.com. But if you have a question here, so this is Tradeify's website, right? So if you're looking at, obviously you're looking at the, I take it, the futures market. If you're looking at the instant funded account, so okay, you're looking at Lightning instant funded accounts. Obviously there's no evaluation. So I don't know your account size, but depending on your account size, right? It literally tells you what you got going here. So your obviously payout frequencies every 5 days. There's no evaluation. Use the code PW obviously for the best deal, up to 40% off on all the Tradeify accounts, right? So, but this kind of tells you like what it is. Now, if you go to the help center, and you're like, hey, you know, you want the Lightning funded accounts, you just gotta read it. It's there. Right? So let's say 50K account. Obviously daily loss limit 1250, 2000, trailing max drawdown. Right? So if you think about it, tells you what you have to hit here. 5 contracts, sorry, for the 50K. legacy as well, right? So if you kind of scroll down, it's going to talk about payouts. And I'm guessing you're talking about payouts. You just got to read through it, man. 20% consistency rule. And this is it. You got to make $3,000 for your profit goal. 50K account, right? 25K is 1,500 for the first payout. 6,000 on the 100K account. 9,000 on the 150K account. And then this is your second payout plus, right, going forward. So I would advise you read through the rules. You got to read through the rules, guys. My brother was starting to trade some accounts, and I was telling him, like, man, you got to just read through the rules. It's going to be there. So you're kind of versed on what's going on, right? You know what you're purchasing. We got almost 2,600 people tuned in, chat. Do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button. We got to get to 1,000 likes, guys. I got to stay employed here. PW told me if I don't get 1,000 likes in the afternoon stream, he's going to scrap me. So I got bills to pay, chat. I got a 2-year-old daughter that loves Minnie Mouse. That's her thing right now, Minnie Mouse, guys. Crate with little Ray Ray. PW gonna replace me with the Minty? Hey. I mean, guys, you got to do your job. You got to show up and do your job. You can't be worried about that. You got to love the chat when the chat, you know. You got to love it. Come on, be honest. It's the G-Wagon you concerned about. Oh, man. Only one kid. I have 3. Yeah, I only got 1 kid. Got 1 daughter. All right, so the question is, where are we headed? That's the question. Oh, man. Giveaways for likes? No, we don't have any. There's no giveaways today. And quite honestly, we typically get a ton of likes without giveaways, chat. Right? We do have a giveaway tomorrow though, but no giveaway today. So that's not happening today, sir or ma'am. But don't you worry. We got the loyal people in the chat that'll take care of D-Money by making sure that we get to 1,000 likes. We're almost at 800. We're almost at 900 likes, chat. We're at 846. We don't get paid off likes. It's just simply trying to do my part to help grow the channel. Get us in front of more viewers out there. As we kind of deal with this kind of choppy chop action. Ranging out, barcoding. Big Brawley man wants to take care of me. Yeah, that's not happening. Big Brawley's not. Big Brawley, don't even waste your time filling out the application because we're gonna thoroughly scan through these applicants, and that's part of the reason why we wanted a detailed application filled out, because we need to make sure that Big Brawley does not come to the BDH. D, there is no real action in the market. You telling me? You telling me? Yeah, this is painful, chat. It's a little painful. What do you do? What do we do? What do we do? If PW is here, I would blast him in a ping pong, chat. But he's not here, so he's doing some fishing, obviously, in Costa Rica. So I'll be able to practice by myself off stream and try to be a little better when he gets back. We'll see how that plays out. Just go long for a W. Yeah, that's what it's kind of shaping up to be. Right. I've taken multiple scalps. You know, I told you guys that already. So the longer we kind of sit here and kind of, you feel, yeah, there it is. There it is. There's a break of 740. And you're looking towards 748, right? Do they have enough momentum to get us to 748 here, chat? I just been scalping, guys, because there's not much else to do, right? With this kind of price action. So you either scalp it or you don't trade it. All right, so you got a little bit less than 40 seconds left. Current 5-minute candle. Was able to put in a higher high, higher low. Here's some sirens out there. Jerome's on a run. Yeah, so now you would be anticipating, right? Because you put in a higher high. Now this candle pushes down for some kind of bottom wick, and then it spans and gets up towards 747. All these 14 EMA rejections, you would think it's going to go up. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's what it, right? That's what it's looking like. This might be one of those days, chat, where you get crazy price action in the last like 10 minutes, right? That's what it's kind of feeling like. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but that could be the play. We're sitting at 927 likes, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Have some chop here. Just kind of waiting for price to do its thing. My Warbucks position on Nvidia is slowly climbing to the upside here, chat. So I'm just going to let this ride. This is a $10,000 valuation equities, right? So you got to love it. Said I'm going to ride the momentum going into the close on Nvidia. Why not? So we got that rolling. My account's up. This account's up right at $1,000, $975. And just waiting to see what else we can get. D-Money for president. Get a ping pong robot. Nuji robot Robo Pong 2055 practice and improve kick PW's booty. Yeah, we're gonna beat PW down, guys. And I know, hey, you got when he goes live, whenever that is, at some point probably this week, you guys are gonna tell him I was talking smack. Hey, I'm trying to get my ping pong skills up, chat. I'm trying to get right. I'm tired of the W's. I do feel, I'm not going to lie, chat, I do feel that there was one game. You guys can, we don't have PW here right now, chat. Let's talk about it for a second. There's not much going on in the market. Am I right or wrong, chat? There was maybe one game where it's a little bit questionable that PW might have pulled a fast one on me, chat. So I think I won one game. Is that accurate? I think I won one game, and there was some chop fooey that kind of happened. Like, oh man, I'm just saying. If you guys have been tuned in to the ping pong battles, you know, I think there was one game where the score was not correct. Yeah. No flush, no rent. Oh man. So I think I won one game, chat, but hey, it's not official on paper. So I gotta beat him. Officially. Officially, I gotta do it. So I told him the other day. I said, yeah, man, I'm trying to get my game going. I don't know, chat. I gotta get my serve better. So if you guys have any videos, somebody sent me some videos over the weekend of ping pong serving and all that. So if you guys got some videos, feel free to drop them to me on X or IG. Why not? Oh man. Use your backhand? Yeah. You got to, yeah, I want to use my backhand, but you got to be able to control it, right? That's the thing. I mean, easier said than done when you don't know how to play ping pong. I mean, I'm still learning how, like, I got to practice. That's all, chat. All right, 320. I mean, look at the current 15-minute candle, guys. Don't stand square with the table. Stand dominant hand back. Oh, now that's a good Justin. Shout out to Justin for the pointer there. PW's not gonna know what hit him, chat. Literally. You gotta love it. Pretty boring here, chat, right? As far as this price action. So we are having a hard time kind of expanding. Right now we're stuck. Something's coming. Something's coming, chat. So the reason why I'm saying that is because we're stuck in this range. It's getting tighter. 16 point range, guys. We're literally stuck in right now. We're literally stuck inside a 16 point range, guys. So if you wonder why there's not much to do here, we're stuck inside of a 16 point range. So we need a break. We need an aggressive break with momentum in either direction Watch Forrest Gump. That's a classic movie, man. I hate how Jenny did wasn't her name Jenny, chat? I hate how Jenny did Forrest Gump in that movie, guys. Gotta love Jenny. Gotta hate Jenny. Like I don't hate anybody, guys, but in a movie, it's a movie, right? So it's like that 16-point range, not even worth scalping. Yeah, it's not, to be honest, at this point. I mean, we literally just fell asleep, so we'll see if we kind of get a break either direction. Forrest doesn't even know if that's his baby. Oh, man. Hey. What do you do, man? I'm not a smart man, Jenny. Yeah. NQ is tired. Yeah, NQ's fed up with this. I mean, we're getting to the bottom of the range. Let's see if we get a break. Either direction, Chad. Either direction. Why don't you have the 21 EMA? Yeah, it's just a preference thing. To be honest, it's just a preference thing, right? So because for me, trading a lot with the 1 hour and 4 hour chart, it actually it works better in my opinion than some of the other EMAs that I've tried out. So once I kind of figured out that the 14, 50, and 200 work pretty well with the higher time frame, guys, I stuck with it. That's all. You heard me say that a lot because that question comes up quite often, to be honest. So having a bit of a hard time. 1 hour charts looking a little weak, right? You got the top wick, higher low, or lower high, sorry, at the moment. So got to see how this kind of plays. Hate to say this, chat, but until we get some kind of, I guess, clarification on this whole ceasefire or the straits being closed, etc., we could be in for some nasty kind of sideways action. So all right, there's a break to the downside. All right, so it's starting to wake up a little bit here, chat. Finally got a break out of that 15-point range. Somebody said buy. I'm not convinced yet. I want to see how this candle kind of plays out because we've been stuck in a 15-point range since top of the hour. It's Monday. The good news is, chat, that we still have, it's only Monday, right? So meaning that every day is not going to give you crazy moves in the market or ideal price action, but plenty of trading days left. Got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Current 5-minute candle. Do the Bears have enough energy to flush us towards 26,712 and start putting in some lower lows, or are we going to yoke back up? And so far, yep, right back up. Right back up. 10-point yoke. Right back inside of that 15-point range. Took a $150 scalp. Yeah, well, I mean, it's congrats on that, right? So, but you definitely won't follow through here. And we're just not getting it at the moment. This is what it is. It's just the day that I come back, as I called out last week, because that crap is crazy managed. Yeah, I mean, look at the yoke. Not getting follow through again. That's all it is. It's not getting any follow through on the moves. 30-minute candle is going to close out here, chat. It is bearish, right? So they, you know, keep that in mind, that the 30-minute candle is bearish. That just closed out as well, which is not great for bulls, because we've had quite a few candles that put in lower highs, right? You had a high up here, lower high. But sometimes you get this in power hour, chat, right? Sometimes you get this nasty kind of rangy bound market that doesn't give you a lot other than scalping. And some people, that's not their style of trading. So if it's not, there's nothing wrong with sitting it out, chat. I mean, a 15-point range for this amount of time is kind of cray-cray with Lil Ray Ray. So what do you do? I don't think anything will ever top that trade. I think when I first started streaming, guys, right? PW put me in afternoons. And there was a trade, I was stuck in a trade for like 2 hours. You guys remember that? Who was rocking with DMONEY from the beginning when I literally was stuck in a trade for like 2 hours with no movement? So we've seen this before. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens. Somebody said to the moon, Batman. Yeah, but I mean, so we're back inside of that 15-point range. The bears cannot take us, cannot flush us, and the new 5-minute candle just pushed right back up and put in a higher high. So that's, you know, it's not convincing either, right? So it's kind of like, Pretty decent size push here. Right back up. Gotta love it. I remember I went to lunch. Yeah. Eat that rent money. Oh God. Yeah. Let me see if that's the same. Is that the same comment? Let's see. Channel activity. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the same person. What I'll tell you, on a day like today, I would not be, you're probably joking. Hopefully you're joking. So, but if you're serious, you know, I hope you're not on a day like today with the price action. That you're not trading for rent money, right? Perfect example. For the last 35 minutes, we've been basically kind of in and out of a 15-point range. So that kind of tells you everything you need to know, right? I would not be looking for rent money in markets like this. I hate to say that, right? But I'm being honest. No, it wasn't you. Yeah, I know. I checked your activity. I didn't see you. I didn't see. I know it wasn't you. I mean, that 30-minute chart looks like it's wants lower, right? If you look at lower highs being put in, but that doesn't. It's not really convincing yet, chat. The reason why is because a lot of times you'll have like a lot of bullish momentum. You get a 2-candle pattern, bearish, and then you'll get a pop to the upside. So if you start breaking these lows, maybe, right? Maybe below 720, then you're targeting into the 600s. But like, why is it taking so long? Right, chat? Like, why is price taking so long kind of playing around in this 15-point range? All right, there it is. So there's the break below. You like that? Right? That's pretty clean rejection off of the 5-minute chart, but a lot of times those wicks like to be retested, and that's what's happening now. Right back up to the 15-point range. So sometimes it's a no trade kind of setup, guys, and right now it's not really kind of like I said earlier, low expectations for the session. When you guys hear me say that, a lot of times I go into scalp mode because the price action is not ideal, and that's what we're getting right now. But never fear. The BDH is still here, regardless, chat. We got a mentorship that's coming up. Make no mistake about it. You're able to go online and check it out, guys. DMoneyMentor.com. That's right. That's right. That's right. Fill out the application. Some questions on here you need to fill out. And we will definitely go through them and pick who we feel is going to be the best person to come onto the show as a mentee. You got to love it, guys. I'm actually excited for that, chat. That's pretty lit, not gonna lie. So PW was like, hey, do you want to do live mentorship? And I said, yeah, I feel like it, you know, there'll be a lot of people that tune in and want to see that, obviously, because you can learn. I would like to think that try to add value to the space, guys, by kind of breaking down what I'm looking at, etc., thought process and all that. Doesn't mean every trade's going to work out, especially in a nasty market like this. You got to be realistic. So may the best person win. And it's not a knock on anybody, guys. If you're not chosen, right, maybe we'll do more in the future. Who knows? But you're able to check it out live. So you're still going to win by being able to check out the stream, right? It's not like it's a private stream or anything. And it's free, chat. So where can I get PW's course? Yeah, onlypropfirms.com. Make no mistake about it. People will just lie to get on. I mean, we'll do our best to screen them RSI scalper. I mean, we can't control everything, right? As far as people, if they're gonna lie, oh, how much have you had in payouts or whatever, like we can't control that. But there's screenshots, whatever, we'll see. All right, but we'll do our best, guys, to try to keep it copacetic. Make no mistake about it. I think this is the weakest power hour that I've seen, chat, in a few weeks, to be honest. About a 20-point range that we're stuck in right now. So nothing to do, to be honest. With this price action, you think it would dump? Yeah, I agree. But it's hanging on though, right? Every time you think it's gonna dump, it pushes right back up. So it's very strange that they're holding this in a 20-point range or so. It's just 3:30. Ain't no power about it. Yeah, you still got time. I mean, you're coming up though. Remember though, I mean, in the next 10 minutes, right? I mean, that's going to give you your last 10 minutes of the hour. So, but it could very well be setting up for that last 10-minute kind of price action here, chat. So we're going to find out. Right back inside of the 15-point range. Gotta love it. We won't get a 50-point candle until 4 o'clock. Yeah, we've seen that as well, chat, right? We've seen that as well, where you get a crazy pop going into the close, or after close. We've seen it after close. So, not much you can do about it. Smart day to secure your profits, in my opinion, and not give it back, trying to chase a 15, 20-point range. So, but tomorrow, chat, don't you worry. We got some accounts to give away. Get excited. We're going to give away some accounts. We're going to keep this thing. We're going to keep the show rolling. You got PW in Costa Rica. Day one of the tournament today. You got to love it. Let's see what we got here. Bit of a snooze fest. So if you guys are kind of rocking out with us on a daily basis, you guys know that The good news is there'll be better price action to come at some point, right? We don't know when that is, but hopefully this week. NBA kind of set up for tonight, chat, right? You got the Hawks. It looks like got the Hawks and the Knicks, and you got the Raptors and the Cavaliers. Also, Timberwolves and the Nuggets. That's the series that I'm interested in, guys. Obviously, Denver's up 1-0. Can Anthony Edwards kind of pull out something? So I like watching him play. But we're gonna find out. What do you guys think? You guys think Steve Kerr is done? Was that Steve Kerr's last game when he hugged Draymond and Steph, chat? What do you guys think? Kerr is gone? Yeah, I think so. Nah, he's not. No. Somebody said, is he still playing? No, he's coaching Golden State, right? All right, you're starting to get a little bit of a kind of like some sell-off here, guys. You know, he's coaching Golden State, but you know, that hug looked to me like he was telling them that he's donezo. All right, shorts here could be. Looking a little bit better. Got about 13 seconds left on the current candle. 5-minute chart. See how it closes out. All right, so we closed below the range. Pretty, now that looks a little better, guys, as far as, in my opinion, to be honest, for shorts, for continuation to the downside. That looks better than some of the other candles that we've seen. Possibly. You want price now to push up, form some kind of top wick. And then it's been lower. All right, so if you're able to break below this low, guys, that's the short there. That's looking pretty. Could be, right? So you had the bottom wick put in. I would say if we get back below 714, be interested in shorting this down. Basically back below the 50 EMA 5-minute chart. So you want it to be very convincing that they're going to put in new lows and not get trapped. All right, so kind of map this out, right? So if you draw the box a little wider, guys, draw it across. If you're a bear, you don't want us back inside the box now. You want follow through to the downside. Coming up on that 350 time. We're getting close. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Trying to see if frame a setup here, right? Not sure if it's going to play out or not based off of this price action. Looks like we kept the streak alive of 1,000 likes plus, guys. I appreciate the support on a nasty price action day. Gotta love it. So that puts us 3,600 likes on the day between both streams. Cray cray with Lil Ray Ray. Big pump coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. I mean, I would say that if we're able to get back above 736 longs, you know, on a crazy pump maybe to upper 800s. If we lose these lows though below 714, that's bearish, right? And we're headed more than likely to back into the 600s, right? That's how I would have to play it, but we'll see. 44 seconds left. Current 5-minute candle, guys. It's going to give us the last 10 minutes of the market being open in regular hours. So downside coming. How does the monthly time? All right, so here's some yoke action, guys. That 350 kind of knee-jerk reaction, right? So we had a push back to 730, had a rejection off. I would say, like I said earlier, back above 735 area, you're targeting 800 or higher if this is gonna be an eventful, like going into the close set time, right? So if you lose 714, look out for lower lows into the 600. So they're loving this 15-point range for some reason. So basically, if you break the previous 5-minute candles low, chat, you're looking for a flush McGush towards 600. So getting close to that, came pretty close to that low, but knee-jerk reaction right back up. You gotta love that. Indecisive 5-minute candle so far. Long wick top and the bottom. Battle going on between the bulls and the bears. How comical is this, chat? That we're like stuck in this. Right back down again. Like I said, this is some of the worst price action I've seen, guys, to be honest, in a while. So maybe it's because over the last like week and a half, we've had some really good moves, and now we're getting like kind of like this stall action. So, but this is not great at all. So lose the lows, you're targeting new lows here into the 600s. All right, they can pick up steam. You got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this current 5-minute candle. And that long wick down here at like 697 could be in play. They're gonna flush, right? All right, there's 710. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, on the short, yep. That's what it was looking pretty decent there on that little flush. You just want continuation though. All right, because every move it's giving you a little move and then it pushes right back up. So, and that's what's happening now. $15-minute chart, it's having a long wick, top and the bottom, indecision battle going on. Same on the 30-minute chart, guys. So just nastiness going on. I still don't understand how you see the market. What's your secret? 10 years of trading. 10 years of trading. 10 years of ups and downs and blown accounts, payouts, blown accounts after that, right? Like all that. That's what has done it. All right, like I said, guys, so if we get back above 736, could be a crazy pop here kind of going into the close. Bulls are stepping in here pretty aggressively at the moment. 33 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle. You got a long wick at the bottom of the current 5-minute candle. You got to love this, guys. This is just classic kind of chop, blow your account kind of action, to be honest. Because if you didn't take profit down here at the lows, guess what? The whole move got retraced for the short. So you just got basically chopped if you didn't take profit. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. All right, so there's 355. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get better follow through, guys, and we won't have this kind of chop city action. We're stuck, believe it or not, right back inside of that 15-point range. Any beginner tips? Yeah, I would say start slow. Don't feel like you have to learn everything overnight. It's a process. People might not tell you that, right? Meaning that they're going to kind of, oh, you can make so much money, but you can also lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. So take some time, kind of figure out your strategy, I think would be the best advice. Learn risk management as far as how much you're going to risk per trade and go from there, right? So. And I mean, we're just nothing going on, chat. Right back inside that 15-point range. Oh boy. Somebody said, and don't spend your rent money. Yeah, I agree. Yep, got to be smart. This is pitiful, yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes that's power hour, chat. We're back inside the 15-point range. Oh man. All right, so we just broke that high, guys. Previous 5-minute candle high just got broken that I was talking about. Right, we're going into, it's almost 3:58. You got a couple minutes left on the current 5-minute candle. That's very interesting that they just broke out a previous candle's high, right? So a lot of times when you see that, we'll get a pretty crazy expansion to the upside towards 742, chat. Keep an eye out here for some potential fireworks here to the upside, guys. Right, so try to quick long there. Not going to give this a lot of room because of the price action, guys, but I'm watching it, right, to see if we can break out above 730, 740 area. We were able to break the previous candle's high. There it is, right? They're trying to get up there. There's 740. There it is, 742, guys. There it is. She gone. She gone. You gotta love it. All right, so we'll take that off. You gotta love the momentum there, guys. Saw the previous candle high get broken, took the long to the upside. And going into the close, right? So you gotta laugh because it took all day. It took a while to get there. So, and there's more. There's 750. Drop a W in the chat if you took the long there, guys. Basically was looking at the previous candle's highs get broken. I said it earlier, 736 get broken. You're looking for more upside. And you got a decent move there. We'll take it. And it's still going. There's 751. Somebody said they were long from 724. Nice. Yeah, and this kind of price action, guys, you got to take what you can get, right? So you guys saw earlier, one of the accounts is up about $1,800, right? Account I traded this morning. This account is up now about $1,300. We'll take it. It is what it is. Oh, man. Right back to the 15-point range, but now, all right, I mean, you would be a fool to try to short after kind of seeing the momentum step in, but do we get a pullback? Maybe. Like a deep pullback? Maybe. Who knows? Because the market, technically, regular hours is closed, guys, so... What a nasty price action day, chat. How can I properly determine momentum? Yeah, you're looking at size of candles. Today's not a great day to kind of look at it, to be honest, to be a momentum trader. Because other than like the short that I had this morning, so if you were watching the morning stream, that short that I had was actually a pretty good example of momentum in the market, right? But other than that, it's been a lot of chop. So today's not a great day to kind of explain momentum. What I would tell you is that you're looking at the size of the candles, and you're looking for bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. EMA is kind of lining up as well to give you some confluence. But today's not a great day for that, right? Today's a nasty price action day. So what I would tell you is continue to tune into the streams, and you'll see how I trade momentum, how PW trades momentum, etc. Right? So, but today's not a great day. We had a lot of chop, didn't have a lot of follow through. So, today was not a great momentum day, but you still made really good calls. I'm up 40 points for the day. Thanks, DMONEY. Hey, congrats to you. You did all the work. But today, so congrats to you on that. clearly, guys, the best trade of the day was like the 60-point banger, right? I mean, we all know that. That was the best trade of the day, chat. And now price is trying to expand higher, right? Right back out of that support area, trying to head higher. Where's that 300-point move like the last 2 weeks? I know. See, the problem is we've gotten spoiled, chat, because of the price action over the last couple of weeks. That's what I was saying earlier, right? We've gotten a little spoiled, and price is not giving us that, right? Now, you might get a pop here. I mean, it's looking promising, chat, for more upside. Make no mistake about it. Right? Can you get a pop out of this area up towards maybe 760? But the market technically is closed, right? So you're trading extended hours. All right, there's 750 area pop. So it looks like obviously we're gonna close inside of the ORB. Funny thing, go figure, chat, right? We're gonna close the day out inside of the ORB. Right above 26,733. Gotta love that. So tomorrow, chat, we'll do it again. Hopefully better price action. Got to be a little bit more patient, though, in the morning as far as the ORB setup, guys. I didn't follow. You guys saw that today. I didn't follow my own rule on that. I didn't wait for the first 5-minute ORB candle to kind of set up. You know, I saw it set up, but then I immediately got in. I didn't wait for a breakout above or below, right? So got a little aggressive because I like the bottom wick on the previous 5-minute candle. If you guys remember that, right, from earlier. Kind of got suckered into a long because typically that plays right where my cursor is. That was the 9:30 open, and I saw price starting to push. Wanted to join the party for a pop above 827. Didn't get it. Got to pull back, right? So had to be a little bit more patient on that tomorrow, but was able to get out of it obviously with green because we had that nice short follow through here to the downside, guys. About a 60-point trade, so you gotta love it. This goes to show that having a trend doesn't matter. Yeah, in a market like this, when it's not extremely clear, it is a little bit of an issue, right? So gotta be honest. But tomorrow we'll do it again, chat. We'll be back. We will be back. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Trying to make a little money. What a nasty kind of... what a nasty day today, chat, to be honest. I mean, it's... Hopefully tomorrow's better. You still make a little bit of money regardless. Yeah, but you want it easier than today. Today wasn't easy, chat. Because it tests your patience today, right? right? Because when you're not getting follow through on moves that you expect follow through to kind of come through on, it starts to get frustrating, right? And when it happens multiple times, it's even more frustrating. That's all I mean. But that's trading. Sometimes it's easier. Some days are easier than others, chat, right? It's never easy, but some days are easier than others, where you get that follow through that you were looking for pretty quickly, right? Versus chop sessions. And I mean, if you go back and what I mean today, chat, look at all these candles that had top and bottom wicks, right? So that's telling you that it's a choppy market, right? Top and bottom wicks, top and bottom wicks, all these top and bottom wicks on the candles, top and bottom, right? Just a whole bunch of chop. So it was a battle today. All these wicks, top and bottom. Long wicks, top and bottom, guys, is what I'm saying, right? That tells you that there's a battle going on between the bulls and the bears. So it is what it is. But never fear, tomorrow's near. We'll be back, chat. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Do me a solid on the way out, guys. Hit the like button. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. I think tomorrow we have another inside day. Yeah, so all right, if you guys remember, if you're rocking out since the beginning of the stream, guys, you remember at the beginning of the stream this morning, I literally said that we were inside of yesterday's daily candle range, and we're still inside of it, guys. And a lot of times when that happens, you're going to get some choppy kind of price action until price breaks either direction with momentum, right? And that's, so right now, some people call that consolidation, like kind of deal, right? When you're stuck inside of like a daily candles range from the previous day, a lot of times you get consolidation. So unfortunately, we're stuck inside of yesterday's or Friday's daily candle range. So D-Money, can we sell your G-Wagon to pay for my rent for the next 5 years? Yeah, that would be a negative. What? Come on, man. All right, guys, so we're going to call it here. I'll be back tomorrow. So until then, guys, stay safe. Got to figure out what I'm going to get for dinner tonight. Don't you worry. Got to get something good for the stress that NQ has caused today. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. So we'll be back, chat, 9 a.m. On the way out, hit the like button if you're not subscribed. You know what to do. We'll be back trying to make a little monies. Until then, we gone.